Hello everyone and welcome to the Schaefer Center. I'm Denise Ringler, Director of Arts Engagement and Cultural Resources. During this time when the Schaefer Center and other performance venues across campus are closed and our audiences are unable to gather for large events, our staff thought it might be fun to take you on a behind-the-scenes journey through the world of arts presenting here at the Schaefer Center. For the past few months, we've been working at home tackling an important challenge, converting the arts programming that typically comprises an Appalachian Summer Festival and converting it to an online format we can all enjoy from our own homes. We're also looking ahead to fall when we welcome our students back to campus and working to develop programming that meets the needs of our students and our community audiences. In the video segments to follow, you'll have a chance to hear from each of the different areas that make arts programming possible, from artist booking and contracting to arts education programming, marketing and ticket sales, technical and production services, financial management, development, and fundraising. Some of this work occurs on a fairly independent basis with each area fulfilling those tasks on their own. Other tasks, such as securing the artists who appear at an Appalachian Summer Festival and our other series throughout the years, emerges from a collaborative process involving input from a lot of different sources, including meetings with artists and agents at national and regional booking conferences, discussion among our staff, partnerships with faculty colleagues across our campus, input from our valued advisory board members, and from all of you, our audience and supporters who continuously send great ideas to us. You are indeed partners in setting our programming direction and supporting the arts by attending live performances. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the tour.
Hello, I'm Sarah Hughes, Director of Sales and Patron Relations. I have worked for the Office of Arts Engagement for the past 29 years. The first 2 years I worked in the marketing department and then transferred to Schaefer my third year. I have loved working at the Schaefer Center all these years. For the past 6 years, I've also worked in the Department of Theater and Dance and the Hayes School of Music, helping with box office and front of house needs during the school year. Of course, my duties at Schaefer also include box office and front of house duties, along with some work in cultivating patrons of the arts. Over the years, I've gotten to know a lot of the patrons that attend our events in winter and in Appalachian summer. One of my favorite parts of the job is getting reacquainted every season with all of these patrons. With the help of others, I've also run the most devoted group of 90 volunteers. We could not have kept the doors of Schaefer open without their dedication and wonderful work ethic. One of the most rewarding parts of my job is working with the students. I hire 19 students a semester. I try to hire students that will plan to work for several years, so by the time they graduate, they have great customer service skills and a love for the arts. The seniors are vital in the training and leadership of the first-year students. I would like to introduce two of my senior student staff, Mara McKenzie and Landon Bailey. They have worked here for 4 years and are soon to graduate. At the end of every year, when I'm writing a job reference or a letter of recommendation for continuing education, I'm proud of each and every one of the students who I have watched grow into mature adults. With some reservation, these are my last months working at Schaefer. This is not exactly the way I envisioned my departure from Schaefer, but COVID-19 had different plans. I'm retiring the 1st of September and moving from the high country to start a new adventure with my husband, who is also retiring from the university. As of now, we do not have definite plans other than to travel and enjoy spending time with our 4 grandchildren.
Greetings, all you cool cats and kittens. I'm Melinda Friedel Fudge. I serve as the Director of Development for Arts and Cultural Programs, the Turchin Center for the Visual Arts, and the Hayes School of Music. With our arts and cultural programs, I work very collaboratively with our director, Denise Ringler, our box office manager, Sarah Hughes, and our marketing director, Allison West. Our mission is very simple. We want the arts to be accessible for everyone. We fundraise so that we're able to bring in phenomenal artists to the community and to keep our ticket prices low so that everyone can enjoy world-class artists right here in Boone. We have a very unique funding model. We're very fortunate that through the academic year, state funds and student fees help with some of our programming and operating expenses. You may be surprised to learn that our ticket revenue only accounts for about 43% of our costs. The gap, that 57%, is covered through generous donations from individuals, corporate sponsors, foundations, and public funds. Thank you so much for supporting our mission of making the arts accessible for everyone. I'm so pleased to talk with you about an exciting opportunity. We have a one-for-one, up to $1 million match for our endowment for an Appalachian Summer Festival. Our endowment ensures that we can continue with our mission of making the arts accessible for everyone in perpetuity. I would welcome the opportunity to talk with you about how you could make a difference at Appalachian with the arts. My phone number is 828-262-8692. My email is fudge, FUDGEMF, @appstate.edu. We look forward to welcoming you back on campus and having you in the lobby and in your seat here in the Schaefer Center. We simply cannot thank you enough for your continued support of the arts at Appalachian and all you do for our community. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Karen Treves. I'm the Budget Director for Arts Engagement, comprised of the Office of Arts and Cultural Programs and the Patron Center for the Visual Arts. At the Schaefer Center, we take great pride in producing a summer festival that is financially sustainable. This is made possible thanks to our donors and many partners. Direct contributions and endowment gifts are critical components needed to present a quality festival each season. We are fortunate to have the backing of the university via state and student fee funding, which covers most of our facilities and staffing needs for the summer festival, allowing us to apply most of our donated funds directly to the festival's artistic budget. An important aspect of my position is to work closely with each team member to develop and monitor our budgets and ensure that we operate in the most cost-effective and efficient way possible, utilizing our private donations responsibly in order to stay true to our commitment to financial accountability. In addition, I am committed to processing gifts for the festival, as well as maintaining our donor records. I am proud to be a part of this motivated team, and thanks to all of you for your support.
Hello from Boone. I'm Allison West and the Director of Marketing and Public Relations for the Office of Arts and Cultural Programs at Appalachian State University. Currently, I'm sitting in my makeshift home office with a rather furry office assistant at my feet, crafting content and a marketing plan for this year's online festival. Those are words I never thought I would say, or a direction I never imagined having to go in, but here we are. My role is to oversee the branding and promotion of our events, from social media, the website and graphic design, to ad buys and media sponsorships for not only an Appalachian Summer Festival, but also for the Schaefer Center Presents series and the Applause series that take place during the academic year. I work closely with the box office to develop ticket packaging and pricing strategies that will be helpful to our audiences. And for our summer festival, I thoroughly enjoy working with our advisory board to involve their committees in efforts to help spread the word to media contacts, community groups, and arts lovers across our region. In spite of this reimagined season, most of those responsibilities still apply, but in a slightly less conventional way than in previous years. The direction in which we've had to pivot has certainly changed the normal trajectory of our marketing plan, so we've had to be extra creative and flexible and patient as we ride this learning curve. My exceptionally talented assistant marketing director, Ashley Bostian, has been critical to rolling out our crazy concept. I'm not going to lie, conceptualizing and implementing this season has been challenging, but it's also poised to be one of the most rewarding experiences in my career. An Appalachian Summer Festival has endured and thrived for 35 years, and we weren't going to let a global pandemic turn off the lights in our 36th year. So we figured out how to bring the shows online directly into your homes in an entirely new way, through our website and our social media channels, so you can enjoy them from your couch, your deck, your bed, no judgment here. We hope that the diverse content we have curated brings you lots of laughs and joy, but more importantly, comfort and connection in this age of social distancing. Don't worry, we will be back together again, and it will be emotional and wonderful. Until then, however, know that we are with you and we thank you for your continued support. And we are honored to bring the arts from our home to yours.
Hi, lovely people. My name is Ashley Bostian, and I am the Assistant Director of Marketing and PR for the Office of Arts and Cultural Programs at App State. I work closely with Allison West, the Director of Marketing, to bring all of our events into the public eye. While an Appalachian Summer Festival has really shifted this year, along with all events in the arts industry, it has been our goal to bring as much content into your homes as we possibly can, and maybe even an ounce of happiness. My role in App Summer is to basically be the creative eye in all aspects of our marketing. I create graphics, videos, and run all of our social media platforms. While we can't be together this year, I hope you will follow us along on this journey and engage with us on social media. I would love to hear from you. I'm looking forward to a time when we can be all together again, hopefully at a live performance, but until then, I hope you enjoy an Appalachian Summer Festival 2020 online.
Greetings from the Arts Education and Outreach team. Our primary task is to share the university's arts education resources with our campus and community members at both the Schaefer Center for the Performing Arts and the Patron Center for the Visual Arts. We're usually working around the calendar to bring live educational, performance, and visual arts experiences to audiences of every age. One of our most well-known and well-loved programs is the Applause K-12 Performing Arts Series. Generally, we welcome over 8,000 students and teachers annually from schools across the region. This past season was cut short as we were asked to stay home and stay safe. Although we weren't able to invite children and their teachers onto campus in the spring semester as we had planned, we worked to provide study guide materials and clips of past performances from each of the events to help bring a taste of the magic of the Applause series into their homes. Study guides from the past 7 seasons of the Applause series are available on our website. We invite you to take a look and see the wide variety of performances we've been able to share with school children over the past several years. We're working with partners across campus and with our most dedicated audience members to invent a new way of presenting the Applause series while supporting the changing needs of our friends, the teachers and administrators in our local school systems.
Another important element of our typical programming is helping plan and facilitate artist residencies. We collaborate with schools, community, and student groups, as well as classes on campus to provide a more personal connection with visiting artists. We're investigating ways to continue this sort of work, especially for our university student class groups who are most eager to connect with artists in this way. Examples of classes we have offered are pre-professional auditioning tips, conversations in careers, and longevity as a performing artist. Year after year, our visiting artists comment that the students at Appalachian are among the most creative, willing to take risks, and dive into new artistic territory, no matter the discipline. As always, we plan to offer free continuing education that is relevant, helpful, and timely for educators looking to teach in and through the arts with our Educators series. Using the North Carolina Comprehensive Art Education Plan as our guide, we will offer workshops for educators to be held online, but in community with one another to create professional learning groups, all at no cost to participants, thanks to the generous gift of our donors. Please learn about the work we are doing at the Patron Center for the Visual Arts to improve access to our exhibitions for learners of all ages, regardless of their ability to visit the galleries. We welcome you to engage with us and reach out if there's any way we can help you experience the art in Appalachian in a way that's meaningful to you.
While we find that we can't do the same things we usually do in the ways that we usually do them, we are sticking to our motto of enriching lives, sparking imagination, and inspiring a love of learning through the arts. We hope you'll come with us on this journey of finding new ways to engage the arts at Appalachian.
Hi, I'm Laura Kaufman, and I have recently transitioned into the role of Director of Artist Relations for the Office of Arts and Cultural Programs. The most critical elements of my position include interfacing with artist agents and managers, researching and collecting information on booking opportunities for all of the series presented within our office, and overseeing the contracting process, travel, and hospitality logistics for artists. One of the benefits of working in artist relations is that I get to see firsthand how much artists love coming to the Schaefer Center because of the warm welcome they always receive from our audiences. All of us at the Schaefer Center take great pride in the positive reputation we enjoy with artists and strive to make their experience in our venue a memorable and exceptional one. My first month after officially moving into this role saw the beginning of rescheduling performances and renegotiating contracts for this COVID-19 era. Many of the artists we have been working with have been very receptive and eager to help us with this year's online version of the festival, as well as reschedule their live performances. Because of this, we have been able to contract for much of next year's festival. While working from home and homeschooling my 2 children have presented challenges, I have found it also rewarding in that I have been able to deepen relationships through more frequent and intentional communication with my colleagues, artist representatives, and my family. It has been a whirlwind learning curve for all of us to transition our normal processes of preparing for live performances to curating an entirely online festival season, but an experience that has made us stronger, each individually and as a team. I look forward to seeing you again soon in person at the Schaefer Center, but until then, please enjoy an Appalachian Summer Festival's 2020 season from our home to yours.
Hey everyone, my name is Scott Haynes and I am the Director of Technical and Production Services here at the Schaefer Center for the Performing Arts. I work to manage all aspects of time reserved here in the facility, as well as the advanced communication of all tech information as it pertains to each event coming in and how we can accommodate these requests here in the venue. I work closely with everyone here in the Office of Arts and Cultural Programs to ensure we're able to meet and adapt the rider requirements for each event that we contract. Prior to each event, I work with our lead technician, Connor McKenzie, and student crew members to prep the facility for each incoming event. This involves pre-hanging lighting plots, rigging curtains and other equipment above stage, and all audio preparations to ensure we're ready to adapt to each scenario. Since each event is unique, this means spending a lot of time organizing these details long before we have anyone on site so that we're prepared to implement each event as the artist intends, but also being consistently aware of what's next so that we're prepared to transition quickly. Once we have an artist on site, my focus can stay mostly on the audio. This area where I'm standing is referred to as the front of house position, and my preferred home on any event day. The front of house area acts as the hub for all lighting and sound control for the venue, as well as the stage manager who works to ensure these tech elements are all properly coordinated within the performance. It's here that myself and our team are able to control aspects of the sound and lighting as they're presented on stage to ensure that everyone in attendance receives the quality product that the artist intends. While we're all seeing each other through a screen these past few months, it's allowed me to really reflect on all of the great events I've been so lucky to be a part of here in the Schaefer Center, and how much I'll be looking forward to seeing all of you back here in 2021. Stay safe, and we miss you all.
Hello, friends of the Appalachian Summer Festival. My name is Connor McKenzie, and I am the lead technician for the Schaefer Center for the Performing Arts, and I also supervise our student crew. I work closely with Scott Haynes to advance the technical needs for touring productions and also to work on their schedule. I will give you a brief tour of some of the technical aspects and tools that we use here at the Schaefer Center to ensure the highest quality performances in our region. We have a single purchase line set system that consists of 45 line sets that allow us to fly various goods into the air over performers' heads safely. Each line set is capable of holding up to 1,200 pounds, evenly spaced across the pipe. We have 4 electrics, which is what you can see in front of you, that we use to hang lighting instruments to provide power. We also have 6 mobile dimmer boxes that we can position onto any of our other spare line sets to create an electric. There are 2 other main lighting positions, the front of house catwalk, which we use for face light and full stage watches, and the box booms on either side of the auditorium that allow us to fill in any holes in the front lighting by cross-focusing lights to ensure even coverage of the entire performance area. Depending on the event, we will have anywhere from 60 to 180 lighting fixtures in use. Another major component of our line set system that you may be familiar with if you have attended any symphonic or orchestral performances here at the Schaefer Center is our acoustical shell. It consists of 2 major components. We have 3 acoustical ceiling pieces known as clouds that we can fly in to completely enclose the performance area to evenly spread sound through not only the house for the audience but also across the stage for the performers. The other main component are the 11 28-foot tall acoustical shells that surround the entire stage that help to evenly spread sound across the stage as well as into the auditorium. One thing you might have noticed on the panels are these 90-degree shelves, and what these do is help to make it so that individual groups of artists on stage can hear each other, so that the violins can hear the basses and the basses can hear the woodwinds and so on. I know this has been a quick tour of the space, and I hope that we have live again soon and that this will shed some light onto some of the technical aspects that we use to provide you the highest quality performances that we possibly can. I wish you all the best and hope you are able to enjoy our new digital app summer.
Adam, bring the pit in, please, sir.
Yeah, pit moving. That's good, man.